Alrighty, so we owe you 3 sub treats. You like some jerky? Shake. Other shake. Good boy. Alright, here's one. There's one. There you go. Hello. Here's 2. Oh, I've got my... Forgot to mute the sounds on my phone, and apparently one of the notifications sounds like a doorbell, and Joey's kind of barking a little bit now. So, whoops. There you go. But I hope everybody's doing well. I think that's all the treats, buddy. That's all the treats. Alrighty. Did my capture card freeze up? There we go. Alright. Make sure that's good to go. Looks like it is. Alright, so we're going to do some all 5 warpless, so let's go ahead and get started. Hope everybody's having a great... Hang on. Why can't I hear the audio twice? Hang on. I can hear the audio twice for some reason. Oh, that's why. Okay. Alright, now let's try to get started now that I fixed that. What's up, Jeff? Thanks for the heart me. Alrighty, let's make sure all the files are cleared and we'll get started. Oh, the game audio might be kind of low. I'll fix that in a second. We have Jeff with the Go Pop and AC Walker with the heart me. Appreciate it. We have Mary with the heart me and 11 Go Pops. Appreciate it. Hope everybody's doing well. We're going to do all 5 games, no warps. How's it going, Mary? What's up, King Richard? No. Not really. Well, okay, I managed to get like a 30-minute nap today, so sort of, but sort of not. Taliana with Heartbeat, Go Pop, and Super Pop, appreciate it. And April the Heart Me. So we're doing all 5 games with no warps. We'll see how it goes today. Did Evie make it home all right? She did. She is back home. How's it going, April? And we have Mischief with the Heart Me and Go Pop. Appreciate it. And we have Smokey the Heart Me. Hope you're doing well. And we have Joshua with the Heart Me. What's the PB for all 5 for this category, which is no warps? It's not 100%, but it's no warps, is 2 hours, 37 minutes. And King Richard the Heartman to go pop. What's up, Cub? And we have Cosmic Odyssey with 5 months. Much appreciated. We'll give him a treat. Look at him tilt his head. All right. Sub treat. Sip. Shake. Good boy. Here you go. Yeah, I didn't get to stream yesterday because I worked until 12:30 this morning. So 12:30 a.m. this morning, and then I worked today. So yeah, I didn't get to stream last night. I'd normally have today off, but we got done early today, so I figured I'd hop on. Donald with the Heart Me, appreciate it. Yeah, normally I'm off Tuesdays and Thursdays, but since I didn't get to stream yesterday, I figured I'd hop on for today. Do you just try to get through the whole game as fast as possible, beat records? Yeah, pretty much. Well, I do, most of the time I run no warps and stuff. Sometimes I'll run with warps, but what kind of work do I do? I'm a systems administrator, and it is patch week this week. What's up, Bibbo? We have Dale and Bibbo with the Heart Me. Appreciate it. We give you some pets. There you go. Definitely going to enjoy the 4-day after patch week, right? It's been, now we have the biggest bulk of our patching on Thursday, so I will not be on Thursday. Well, it's extremely unlikely. We'll put it that way. Unless I start at like 10 p.m. or something, which I'm probably not going to do, but I also normally take Thursdays off anyway, so. What's up, Katie? Do I like the SNES version better? I like Mario 2 and Mario 2 and Lost Levels better on this version, but Mario 1 and 3 I like better on the original NES version. That was weird. Okay. Weird pattern. We have Katie with a Heart Me to go pop and a game controller. Thank you. Have a carrot. There you go. No, take the carrot. We'll put it on your head. There you go. What's patch week? Server patching. So like security updates and stuff. So like if you know, like if you got a Windows computer, it installs updates occasionally or monthly and all that stuff. That's what we're doing, except it's for servers. So Haunted Matrix with the heartbeat. Appreciate it. I'll heal it probably here in a minute. Maybe. Oh my god. That's why you do a duck jump there, so that doesn't happen. But you actually have to, like, duck, so. How's it going? Oh yeah, Haunted Matrix with the moonwalk. Appreciate it. There you go. What's up, Tag? Thanks for the heart me. Today you learned that the duck jump doesn't mean the animal. Nah, yeah, it doesn't. How's it going, Tag? Give him a cookie. He doesn't like those either. I guess we're going to have to find you a different treat that you actually want to eat. Because he's decided he's going to be picky now and doesn't like carrots anymore. Alright, Chief. I mean, what's up here? I mean, we're doing a speed run, so. Which I screwed it up already, but it's alright. We're doing Warpless. What's up, Heather? What's up, Dale? Might start stewing the carrots. Yeah, he'd probably eat them that way. Yeah, he's just being picky because there for several weeks and stuff, he ate them no problem, and now he's like, nah, I don't want them. He's trying to get the tastier treats out of me is what he's trying to do. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, that's up, Thomas. Yeah, this is Mario 1. How's everybody's week going so far? Or almost halfway through. And thanks for the follows. Much appreciated. She's gone back east. And she got back east today. This has been the Mondayest Tuesday you've had in a while. Can I play any level with my eyes closed? Nah, I haven't quite got to that level. There we go. Had to give him a glide like that. So, and it works in the original version too. So if you have Fire Mario, and when you're starting a level or come up out of a pipe or whatever, if you're holding both jump and run, he'll do that. Oh, damn. What's up, Rudy? Normally, yes, but I didn't get to stream yesterday, so I figured I'd hop on today. Oh my god, Mario, please. We have Heather with Harmony. Appreciate it. And Dan. Yeah, I didn't. I was working all night last night, so did not get to stream. What do I do for work? I'm a systems administrator. So if you're not that familiar with IT positions, basically I build, maintain, troubleshoot server infrastructure and virtualization, VMware, Azure, stuff like that. So, and then enterprise applications like email and all that fun stuff. And Jeremy with the Heart Me, appreciate it. What's up, Dan? We're doing all 5 games, no warps. What's up with Outlook being shady now? Some people can't get into their accounts. I don't think we've really had that issue, as far as I know, or at least the help desk hasn't told me anything like that. And thanks for the follows, much appreciated. 3 puppers, yeah. 2 of them are here right now. Well, Joey's in the other room because the 2 boys alternate streams. Why am I so good at this? Because I've been doing this for 13 years like a big nerd. But that's why. We're doing all 5 games, no warps. And we're doing them in order today. So it'll be Mario 1, which is what this is, Lost Levels 2, 3, and World. Ah, come on. We have Jill with a couple of furry friends. Much appreciated. We'll give him some jerky. No, I forgot I'm supposed to shoot them. Alright. Thank you very much, Jill. Here's one. So Clinton, thanks for the heart mean and the 10 go pops. And Jill was in the fan club for 3 months. I hate picking up this power up, but I guess we'll do it. Chief knows the word jerky. Indeed he does. And we have Rabbit with the heart wing to go pop and Jill with the level up sparks. Here's your other one for the furry friends. First you've heard of that, none of your clients have had issues like that. Yeah, I haven't really heard of anything like that going on. I'm playing on original Super Nintendo. And we have Husky with 3 club powers. Much appreciated. Which game is next? Lost Levels. What's up, Amanda? Just got a Nintendo Switch and got the Lost Levels. Because I caught you interested in that. Nice. How's it going so far, or have you played it yet? Alright. And we have Mark with the furry friends. Appreciate it. Is it my original Super Nintendo, like the one I had as a kid? I did until a few years ago, and it eventually died, unfortunately. And I think kind of what got it to that state was took it on a trip. So I like packed it in my luggage, and I didn't pack it in my luggage well enough, and it got damaged. And then the video started going out on it. So unfortunately, I don't have it anymore. Pay attention to what I'm doing here. I'm giving you anxiety. Thanks again, Mark. Also with the Heart Me. Tina the Heart Me as well. What's up, Anna? I need to be sponsored for having a Nintendo, so everyone buys. Yeah, hook me up with the Nintendo sponsorship. All right. What's up, Lurk Sauce? And we got several new followers, so welcome in. Hope you're enjoying the stream. We have Chief with us today. No, that's the warps run. We're doing no warps today. So my PB for that's 2 hours and 37 minutes. Why is everyone playing Nintendo on TikTok? It's pretty popular. people like some Nintendo on well, about any platform really. And we have Computer with 145 streams in a row. Thanks for the good luck. Hope you're doing well. And we have Best of My World with 5 months. Much appreciated. Have a jerky. And we have Jukes with the Bros. And we got a couple more followers. And I forgot to shoot that Goomba. So that makes this one jump a little tougher. But I got it. Sweet. I do not have a Kong today. Because I forgot to update that. I do not have a Kong, though. I'm doing pretty good. It's been... I worked till 12:30 in the morning last night. And then worked today, too. So it's been a long week so far. And then I had to work after hours today, too. But I got done in a reasonable time today. And we have Computer with the 300 for the jerky. Much appreciated. We will give him a jerky. Yeah, so I guess I worked 16 hours yesterday. And then I worked, what, 10 today? Roughly. So yeah, and then we have more patching on Thursday, so I'll be working till probably 10 o'clock on Thursday. We have Art with the Heart Me. Popular and super popular. Much appreciated. There's your jerky, buddy. Chief says thank you. Yeah. Evie is back east. She is probably done with the car ride for a while. God loves those double shifts, all right. So yeah, it's gonna be it's a long week, but that's how it goes. What do I do for work? I'm a systems administrator, so I work with servers, virtual infrastructure, VMware, Azure, stuff like that. Some enterprise applications such as email and several of the Microsoft stacks things and stuff like that. So, I mean, yeah, I could spend 30 minutes explaining everything that I do, but we won't do that. We'll just leave it. We'll just go with the short description. Do my coworkers know that I'm an internet celery? I don't think so. Is this SMB1? Yes, it is. So up next is Mario or Lost Levels. Oh, thanks, Bowser. All right, next game. Yes, I do get paid overtime. It's spelled out celery. I'm guessing it's going to be autocorrect or something, but I know it means celebrity, but it says celery, so I just read it as it was typed. So. That's pretty good, though. I'm an internet celery. No. No, actually, one of my longtime viewers and all that stuff made a typo once, and was like, "Yeah, give the dog a carrot," but he spelled it Cardot, so we called them Cardots for a long time. So, I mean, that still gets mentioned once in a while and stuff, but yeah, there for a while it was every time nobody would say carrot, it would be Cardot. So. Not a typo, direct quote from the infamous Jason Juneau, Lord Vader. Which is more difficult to play, original Mario or Mario All-Stars? For Mario 1, I think the All-Stars version's a little tougher to speedrun, but for Lost Levels, I think the All-Stars version is a bit easier. Typos are fun. It's also the hardest I think it is, yeah. Does the celery come with PB? Hopefully. Hopefully it does. Ah, dude. Well, I screwed that up. And we have Stitch with the heartbeat. Appreciate it. So, Jenny haven't caught me in a bit. And the pups are good. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Except I'm tired and it's been a long week at work, but I get paid for the extra time, so that's all right. What's up, Heavy? Thanks for the heart me. The Chief and Joey Miss Evie, I'd say they probably do a bit. Well, Joey's probably closer to indifferent with it and stuff, but I think Chief does a little bit. How's it going, Heffy? How was your stream? Also, Heffy with 10 Go Pops. Oh, was it a Heffy stream? Okay. We're ahead or behind after Mario 1? It's about 27 seconds behind. I made a couple of mistakes. How's it going, Anna? We have... What's up, Lores? Thanks for the heart me. And the Go Pop. Chief now wants the top shelf treat since I'm making the big bucks. I'm doing pretty good. All right, chat. So out of the 5 games on this cartridge that we're playing through all 5 of them with no warps today, for those of you who have played these games, which one is your favorite? So we have Mario 1, Lost Levels 2, 3, and World. Which one's your favorite? And we have Mary with the furry friends. Would you like a jerky? Have a jerky. Chief says thank you. Ribeye steak bites. Does sound pretty good. We have Lures with the... I haven't seen that one before. The image is small. I'm trying to look at it. But thank you. Okay, I see now. Have I ever discussed speedruns with my employer? Nope. Yeah, don't have any. Well, here's the thing, too, is a lot of, well, besides sharing too much of my personal life with my employer, well, I mean, I guess this is public, right? But, I'm just not comfortable just sharing that with a bunch of people and stuff like that. I mean, if people find me, people find me. You know, there's not much you can do about that. But yeah, would I go to my boss and be like, "Hey, I'd stream on all the, you know, on the internet and stuff like that, and come watch my stream"? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Whoops. Luigi decided not jump. Penelope with the heart me, go pop and super pop. But as previously mentioned, I'm an internet celery. But no, like, I mean, a few people from my personal life have found me kind of on the accident, but yeah, like sharing with my employer, nah, not really. So here's the thing. Well, also part of it too is people who, a lot of times people who don't watch this sort of thing, you know, whether it just be watching live streams in general or something more niche like I do with speedruns and stuff like that, a lot of people don't get it, and they kind of think it's stupid. So why would you stream playing video games in front of people on the internet? Like, what's the deal with that? So it's one of those, even aside from, you know, the other point and all that stuff too, just trying to get people to understand it's not something I feel like is worth my time. Yeah, very much. With the art, me appreciate it. Also, we have Josh with the super pop. Says the people watching football and wrestling 24/7. Right, and I mean, you do make a good point and all that stuff too. It's just like people have different interests, right, and all that stuff. I used to watch a ton of sports, but now I don't watch any sports at all anymore. Like I kind of lost my interest in it, but yeah, I guess the argument I hear a lot of times and stuff like that is like, why would you watch other people play the video game? Why don't you just play it yourself? You know, but you can also say the same thing as far as like, it's like, why do you watch football? Why don't you just go pick up a football, grab a couple of friends, and go play in the backyard? Yeah, maybe. you live on baseball. I used to watch tons of football, college and NFL and stuff like that. I did fantasy football leagues and all that stuff, but probably about, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, I kind of lost most of my interest in it for, I don't really know why. I don't know why I did. It just happened. So, what's up, Monica? How's it going? You've said that to people regarding sports as a rebuttal yourself. But yeah, well, also like the thing with live streaming too is like it's not just about watching somebody play a game and all that stuff. There's also like the human connection aspect to it and all that stuff, because like, you know, if you're wanting to just watch gameplay and that's it, you can go on wherever else and stuff like that and look up a video of just gameplay and stuff like that. But there's like the whole, like, you know, kind of human connection element to it and all that stuff. So, and we have Carlos with the furry friends. Much appreciated. We'll give him a jerky. You're here for the pups. That is also fair. There are a number of people who are here for the dogs. Chief says he appreciates everyone that comes here for him. Yeah, it's definitely a community. Also, we have Jeanette with the Heart Being to Go Pops, and I'm surprised I made that work because I screwed it up, but I still got it. Sweet. All right, jerky time. We have Courtney with the rose. Here you go, Chief. Sit. Here you go. Go, boy. I guess so. If you did enjoy hanging out in the stream, you wouldn't be here watching. Yeah. Your cause. And the people are watching always nice in the world. That's not so nice anymore. Yeah, it's I kind of have it in the main, you know, kind of theme and all that stuff is just like, you know, everybody, you know, a lot of people have been at work all day and stuff like that, just come and hang out and chill, and we try to keep it, you know, pretty lighthearted and stuff like that, and not get into that was completely 100% avoidable, and I just jumped right into it. Anyway, but yeah, you know, just kind of come and hang out and chill, and we don't get into like heated debates over like politics and religion and, you know, all the hot button topics and stuff like that, because honestly, there are plenty of places that you can be exposed to those discussions all day long, and this is kind of, for me, as much as it is for anyone else and stuff, this is kind of a way to get away from that for a little while. So, love the beagle. He is an American foxhound, actually, so he's kind of like a big beagle. And we have, let me finish this level, and I see something happen. Also, we have Kelly with the heart me. Appreciate it. And we have Johannes with 5 gift subs. Thank you very much. I think we can give you a bully stick for that, Chief. Would you like a bully stick? Thank you, Johannes. Much appreciated. Where's the white fluffy pup? She has gone back east. She got back there today. But thank you again, Johannes. Here you go. Have a good treat. There you go. Chief says thank you. You think other speedrunners aren't as chill to get all mad if they don't do perfect? I do the best I can with that. And it's part of me, you know, trying to adapt to the platform and all that stuff too, because it's, you know, some days it's not the easiest to try to be chill about. I'll be honest about and stuff. Some days it is tougher to be chill about it and not get, you know, kind of angry over not doing well and stuff like that. I mean, I'm generally pretty chill anyway and stuff, but yeah, it's not the easiest thing to do. But yeah, and let's see, we have Here to Stay with the Heart Me, appreciate it, and Chaz with the Rose. I should not read the chat while I'm playing this level. See if we can zoom in on you there a bit, Chief. I think what makes the stream different is I have an older audience. That's part of it. You know, because I do, you know, because I do look at my statistics and stuff like that, and I think about 70% of you are in the 35 to 45 to 50 range. I mean, yeah, there are some younger folks and older folks and stuff like that too, but the majority of you are in my age range generally, so that does have an effect. But also the thing I've come to realize over the years, because I've, you know, been doing this for 13 years, is how you present yourself as a streamer also has a huge effect on how your community behaves as well. In general, you know, there's always going to be exceptions and stuff like that, but how you compose and conduct, how you compose yourself on stream and stuff like that definitely has influences how the community is. Okay. Well, that was unfortunate. We have Steph with Heart Me, appreciate it. It's 47, older. I'm 42, so. Just a kid everywhere you go. You're 25. It's cool that the younger folks do enjoy watching like these types of games and stuff too. Actually, the Mario 1 speedrun community and stuff is these days it's very heavily young folks, like 21 and under. But yeah, Mario 1 speedruns, it's very heavily young people, you know, which all of them are not folks that grew up on these games and stuff like that. So that aspect of it's actually pretty cool that they're interested in stuff like this. You're 40, 38, 29, 39, 36, 43, 51. I set the standard. Yeah, so, and I'll be honest, as far as like, you know, with me doing speedruns and stuff like that, I've kind of changed from how I used to be, in that I don't reset nearly as much as I used to. I mean, I still reset some and stuff, right, but not what it used to be. But yeah, the whole thing with being a speedrun and all that stuff is like it's really easy to get locked into the whole, oh, I made a mistake, I gotta reset. Oh, I made a mistake, I gotta reset. Which at the highest levels of play with some of these games and stuff, yeah, if you make one mistake and you're a very high level speedrunner and stuff like that, yeah, it's kind of already over. But I've also come to, I've kind of tuned that down a bit and stuff and realized it's not just about the whole speedrun aspect. 39 in 2 weeks. $38. Oh my God, Luigi, please. What's up, Sushi? How's it going? Oh boy. Oh no. All right. Well, we made it. I don't know. What's up, BC? How are you? So Mario 2 is next. For those of you who wonder what game is next. The Vern. And Chief already finished that treat. You just devour those, don't you? You're a fairly slow eater with everything else, but you actually devour those things, Chief. Do I have any competitions or challenges coming up? Nah, I don't. Oh, I guess I gotta zoom the camera back out so we can't see your face anymore, Chief. I make this look so effortless. It's a pretty tough game, actually. Also, thanks for the follows. Much appreciated. Hope everybody's enjoying the stream. Feel free to ask any questions, and I'll try to answer them, or if I miss it, mods will usually help me out a bit. And we have Kaylee the Heart Meep. And the Go Pop. Ah, come on. I hate this jump. This jump is kind of brutal. There we go. Oh, the purple mushrooms? Yes, they do, Jenny. Gonna go to bed, but Smokey said the next one's the best. The yeah, Mario 2 is probably the most entertaining to watch, I think, just because it's a high concentration of tricks. Like there's a trick I'm gonna do in just about every level of the game. So all right, not bad. And we have Jess with the furry friends, much appreciated. Would you like another jerky? Jerky time. Come here and get your jerky. Good boy. All right, so first level, we're going to try to do a trick here. So we're going to try to clip through the floor. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. And there we go. And then we're going to go in here. We're going to take the little shortcut. Now, I could actually clip through this too, but it's really difficult for me to do on this version, so I'm just going to use the bomb. So there's a trick in the first level. Alrighty. What's up, Boople Snoot? Alright, so we're going to switch over to Luigi. And instead of riding the carpet, we're just going to jump on the Bezos here. And we're going to go down here. We're going to pick up the key. But we're not going to use it for the door. We're going to take it with us. And we're going to use it for the Birdo fight. And thanks for 25,000 likes. We'll give him a little treat. There we go. Goodbye, Birdo. Alright, we'll give that to you here in a bit, Chief. Kid, you got mad in the sand level and gave up. Alright, so in here, we're going to try to do a very difficult floor clip. And if I can do it, I don't have to go all the way up to the top and grab the key to open the door. So, almost got it, but I was a little off. This is a pretty precise trick to do, and it's not easy. I'm just slightly off. There we go. Thanks for the follows. Hope everybody's enjoying the stream. And for the likes, here you go, Chief. Come on. That particular trick, how many tries is it max to be worth it? I'd say probably about 3. I mean, I don't know that for sure, but if I had to take a guess, I'd say probably about 3. Alright, so the trick in this one is I'm going to try to pick up the star and take out Birdo with it. But I have to be really quick, and also hopefully the star actually spawns. There it is. Alright, so now if I'm quick enough, I can just barely get to Birdo in time. I think we got it. There we go. Goodbye, Birdo. I am about a minute and a half behind right now. Alright. 3 cherries. So if you didn't know, when you collect 5 cherries, it spawns a star. Some people didn't know that, but that's what the cherries are for. If you pick up 5, it gives you a star. Alright, so I've picked up 3. There's 4. So the plan here is to pick up the cherry in the right spot, and I can just dig my way through the end and not have to worry about the couple of enemies down there. So we'll pick up this one. And we're just going to dig straight through and not worry about this. Thanks for the follows. Much appreciated. What's up, Shark? What's tonight's run? We're doing all 5 games with no warp. So we're on the third game right now. And we have Carter with the heart me. Appreciate it. And if you're wondering why I'm picking up enemies and stuff and running with Toad, the reason for that is because he runs 20% faster when you do that, and he's the only character that does. So that's why I do that. And we have James with the Furry Friends, and Kelly with the Divine Fingers. Appreciate it. Do I still run the timer? It's running. Yeah. How's it going, Carter? Thanks for the heart, me. Hopefully I didn't slow down too much. I think, yeah, we're okay here. What's up, Retro? How's it going? We'll give you your jerky for James' gift here in a moment. Is the All-Stars version harder than the regular version? In some ways, yes. Aw, dang it. It's been a long week at work, but I'm doing all right. All right, so here's a fun little trick to take out Triclide. So what you can do is you can grab this bird and just throw it against the wall, like this. And there you go. Here's your jerky. What's up, Still Waiting? Thanks for the heart, man. To go, Pop. Alrighty. Alright, so we're going to switch over to the Princess for the only level that I actually use her in, and her float ability comes in handy for one section of this level. That section. Oh my god. There we go. Let's not get too crazy here. I thought about going for that, and then I changed my mind. Princess deserves better. Thanks for the follow. It's much appreciated. Alrighty, so we'll switch over to Mario. On track for a PB? Not currently. Yeah, I don't have that turned on today. I didn't set it up. We have Bear Down with 175 consecutive streams. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing well. We have Still Waiting with the game controller. Oh. So we're going to do some trickery here. So we're going to try to pick up a star, and I'm going to do a little trick that should take me into the room with Mouser. and we can take him out with the star. Well, hopefully, if I don't screw it up. Jump too high. Alright, go, 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 go. Come on, I'm gonna make it. No, I was too slow. Dang. Alright. That's unfortunate. Well, just imagine if I got there like a half a second earlier, I would have had it. But anyway. That is not the right character. Let's pick the right character. I picked the wrong character. This is Mario 2. Oh, I owe you a treat there, buddy. Here you go, buddy. Skybridge. See the Mario Galaxy movie? I have not seen it. I haven't seen the other Mario movie either. Someday I will fix that, but yeah, I haven't seen either one. Jeff. Yes, Toad runs 20% faster when he's carrying an enemy. Alright, so we're going to grab this star. And we're going to take out Birdo with it. We're going to switch back to Luigi for a bit. That was kind of dangerous. Alright. Alright, so for this boss fight, so after the third hit, he turns into like 4 little fireballs. So if I do this just with the right timing, they'll all land in the same spot. And that was a little too late. But that's still okay. We're going to stick with Luigi for a bit. We have Math Foodie with 26 goats. Much appreciated. What's up, Dallas Dan? Took you hours and I'm cruising through it. Yeah, I've also been speedrunning these games for 13 years, so I have a little bit of time under my belt for this stuff. Whoops. There we go. Thanks for the heart me. Appreciate it. How old am I? I am 42. The ultimate number. That's right. Uh, 83. Bring back the memories. Yeah, I do. The 2D Mario content's my primary stuff. I mean, I do some other stuff too, but 2D Mario is my bread and butter, so to speak. Oh my Birdo, please. Alright. We're not old, just leveled up. About to buy your console next month. Should do it. Well, I mean, also, like, another good option, all that stuff, is if you have a Nintendo Switch in the online service, you can just download these from the eShop for nothing extra. You just have to have the online membership. If you don't want to go through the whole process of buying a console. Now, I mean, I'm playing on actual Super Nintendo, but my setup to get it to look this good is kind of expensive, but I like it though. But it's not the cheapest thing either. Alright, so we're going to do another trick. Surprise, surprise. So we're going to spawn a second carpet here. Jump back on the first one, and we go zoom on the carpet. First time playing this? Yep. First time playthrough. Oh, I messed up the setup for that. Dang it. Will you quit doing that? Thank you. Alright. Not the fastest, but it'll do. Yeah, I mean, you can do that. I mean, that's also an option. I mean, some people don't like that option, but it is definitely an option. We have Carter with the furry friends, much appreciated. Look at this dog. I think he's broken. Oh look, the dog is now assembled properly. All right, so you're supposed to just ride that bird across the stage, but we're gonna do it this way. All right, not bad. This is Mario 2. Alright, so thank you again, Carter. Here you go, Chief. Have a jerky. Chief says thank you. Alright, so for more tricks, now you can take the sand to the left here and go under it, but we're going to try to jump on top of the potion and jump over the wall. And I missed it. But yeah, if you do that just right, you can jump on top of the potion and then jump over the wall, because it's faster than doing it this way, but I missed it. So. This is Super Mario All-Stars. So this came out, Nintendo released this on the Super Nintendo in 1993. How to learn how to play like that? Watching other speedrunners and lots of practice. Oh, come on. Can you pick up the orb? Thank you. Scoot with the heart beating of 4 Go Pops. Much appreciated. Ah! Whoops. Oh, I'm on my last life, too. Wait. Alright. I feel like old games are harder than new Mario games. In a way, yeah. You know what? Let's just refill our lives. Just before I do something goofy. Get a fresh set of lives here, just in case I don't survive one of these 2 levels. On a Tuesday, yeah, because I didn't get to stream yesterday. I worked till 12:30 a.m. last night, so yeah, I didn't get to stream yesterday. We have King Richard with the furry friends. Much appreciated. Would you like another jerky, Chief? I'm sure he'll take one. Jerky time. There you go. Good boy. Feels All-Stars performs like the original. It varies per game. Each one's got some differences to it. I would say overall Mario 3 is probably the closest to the original as far as how the game plays. But they all have some differences. Ah, dude, come on. There we go. Chief says, thank you for the treats. All right, 6 festivals to take him out. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. 4. 5. That's a good shot. 6. Nice. That's a good fight. And moving on to Mario 3. Yeah, got the Kobe. Was the copy including Super Mario World rare? It wasn't as numerous because it was later in the console's life cycle, and the only way you could get it was bundled with the console. You couldn't buy it standalone. It was part of a console bundle. So yeah, these aren't as numerous as the regular 4-game cartridge. Oh, come on. Up Alexander, this is Mario 3. Also, we have Jacqueline with 2 GGs, Corey the Go, Pop, and a Heart Me. Alright, so we are doing no warps, but I am picking up the warp whistle, and the reason for that is because it's a lot faster to complete the level this way. I can't use it, but I can still pick it up. But it's faster to beat the level that way. And we have Jimmy with Heart Me. Appreciate it. Am I playing all the Mario games like a speedrun or just Mario 3? Yeah, we're doing all 5 games on this cartridge back-to-back with no warp. So we've already completed Mario 1, Lost Levels, and 2, and we're an hour and 12 minutes into this run. I took a hit on purpose. Oh, at the beginning of 1.5, yes. So the tail slows you down quite a bit in this game unless you're using it for a specific purpose. So yeah, you'll see me ditch the tail a lot when I don't need it anymore. What do I play with? Oh, what am I? I'm playing on the actual Super Nintendo. If I were to get a coin chip, would it completely ruin my run? Typically, yes. Thanks for the follows, much appreciated. Hope everybody's enjoying the stream so far. Feel free to ask any questions. The pupper on stream today is Chief. He's just chilling over there. Alright, World 1 is down. We have Jeff with the furry friends. Come here, furry friend. Chief says thank you. The controller I show on the screen, how does that work on original hardware? Okay, so I have it's a little box that basically it sits in the middle between the controller and the console. So basically what it is I plug the controller into this little box. And one end of it has a USB cable that goes to the computer, and another one actually goes into the controller port. So basically it intercepts the signal in transit, and it will send it through the USB to this little piece of software that shows the inputs and stuff. So that's basically how that works. No, there's no like delay or anything like that with my inputs to the actual console, but it basically sits in the middle and it reads the inputs from the controller. But that's how that works. Yep, no lag. Nice, I got the early P-Speed. Speedrun SMW as well? Yes, I do, and that's actually the game after this one. Now, this one's going to take me the better part of an hour to finish, but Super Mario World will be right after this one. But yeah, we're doing all 5 games back to back with no warps. Is there a purpose for the controller on the screen and speedrunning, or is it just for visual enjoyment? It's for you all. People like to see the buttons I'm pressing and stuff, but yeah, that's pretty much for you all and stuff. That really has no bearing generally on like trying to get speedruns verified and all that stuff. That's for you all. Because a lot of people seem to like being able to see the buttons that I'm pressing and stuff like that. So. Oh, it's a soda. Thanks for the shares and the follows. Much appreciated. Did I do any of Star and Special in this run? Not in this one. If I was doing 100%, then yes. But we're not doing 100% today, because that one takes... The 5-game run takes, for 100%, takes like a little over 4 hours, so... I don't have it in me to do a 4-hour-long speed run tonight, considering I've worked a lot at work this week, so... We'll do one soon, though. Maybe this weekend. What's up, Slice Mage? How are you? It's so we can tell if it's me or the dogs are playing. That's right. Odd, you know. I was hoping that Hammer Brew would actually stay up there, but that's not a big deal. And thanks for all the shares. How many seconds of PTO do I get biannually? I'm not doing the math for that. I get 5 weeks of PTO per year. We'll just go with that. I'm not doing that math in my head. I mean, if you want to do the math, in that format, by all means, I'm not doing it though. What's up, Jose? Used to love playing this Mario on the Game Boy. Oh, the GBA version, I'm assuming you're talking about. What's up, Brian? How's it going? What's up, Jeff Ricky? And we have Takeda with 3 press starts. Brian with Heart Me. What do I do for work? I'm a systems administrator. I've been a sysadmin for a few different companies for what, about almost 20 years now. I guess next year will be 20 years. $3,024,000 seconds. Thanks for the math. I'm just gonna assume that that's correct, but I don't know. For the 100 minutes in the live. Appreciate it. Do I ever speedrun the set of Mario Land games? Mario Land 1 and 2 I do, yes. I haven't played Mario Land, or Wario Land, since I was probably a teenager, actually. I should play it again sometime, though. And thanks for the follows. Appreciate it. What's the pup doing? He's... Well, looks like he's doing nothing right now, but if he is like upside down or in a weird position or something, that's just... He's just being chief. He just does that. What's up, Cindy? How's it going? How old's Chief? He is 3 years old. He's still a young pup. Oh, I missed that message. He was on his back. Yeah, he does that. Thanks for the heart buff. Much appreciated. All right, can we get the P-Speed? All right, not bad. Big brim with the rose, thank you. Turns out if you Kaizo enough SMW, stock becomes hard again. Oh, the other Hammer Bro ran away, which is not great. And I'm hoping he comes back. So there's another Hammer Bro on the overworld that he ran off onto the right portion of the map, and I can't see him. That's kind of bad, because if he doesn't come back, I'm going to have to change my route and potentially jump into the pit in 6-8. Not 6-8, 3-6. Amber with the heart being the I can't do words right now. Amber with the heart being the go paw. Appreciate it. Aw, oh, come on. The blank. Whenever I see me do this, it looks so easy until you try it. Yeah, it's not easy. It is definitely not easy. Alright. Well, I guess we're skipping both of them. So this basically means I'm probably going to have to play an extra level in the next world. But that bridge goes up and down, so unfortunately I'm going to have to pay the price one way or the other. So thanks for the heart, me. Appreciate it. Time to take your old people vitamins and hit the hay. All right, Jenny, have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you around next time. What's up, Chef Ricky? What's the run I'm doing? I'm doing all 5 games, no warps. How many more games? One more after this one, and it's Super Mario World. What's up, Steven? And thanks for all the new followers. Hope everybody's enjoying the stream. What's up, Steve? I swear I was just playing Mario 2. Yeah. Well, I guess it's daily time, isn't it? We have Scoop with Heart Me and Go Pops. Same with the Heart Mini Go Pop. Appreciate it. Ah, she needed one more fireball ball too. Dang it. All right. Got to jump for the one, so that's actually slower to do that. Which is a good question though. That a lot of people don't realize. That is not P speed. So the reason it's slower is because of the speed at which Mario falls. So the way that whole cutscene works is you grab the wand, and Mario, falls down through the bottom and all that stuff. And once he, scrolls off the bottom of the screen, it'll trigger the cutscene to switch over to back to the throne room where the king is and all that stuff. So, the wand by itself falls faster than Mario does. So if you jump for the wand, it slows him down quite a bit as far as his falling speed. So you want to be as close to the ground as you want to be to make that quicker, basically. It's kind of weird, but that's how that works. That's why I don't jump for the wand, is because it's slower. Of Schwilling with 3 streams in a row, appreciate it. This is such a cool level. Alright, so since I didn't get to play that one Hammer Bro, we're going to have to play this one, which this is a tough one to do quickly. See how this goes. I lost too much speed. Dang it. Alright. We have Kenshin with the raid. Appreciate it. Hope your stream went well. Tristan, one blink and the level's over. And thanks for the follows. Much appreciated. Is the pipe slower? Yes, it is. Oh, I'm not going to make this, am I? Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, I've messed up the strat here, because I was supposed to land on top of this thing and run across it, but okay, I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing, and I missed my window of opportunity to do it. Couldn't find me, and I'll pop up on the feed. Fair enough. You assume we're not aiming for 3 stars? Correct. So the reason for that is when you get 3 stars, or well, 3 of the same kind in a row, just in general, like the screen scrolls up and it plays this little fanfare music and it does all this other stuff, and that wastes time. So it's better if we don't get 3 of the same. It saves a little time. What's up, Dom? Have I played every level? I have. I do 100% speedruns. We're not doing that today. But yes, I also run 100%. Are you kidding me? That fireball went right through him. That's perfect. Good job, game. I'm gonna blame the game for that one. Alrighty. Thanks for the follows. Much appreciated. Are you sleepy, Chief? Chief's worked hard today. All right, Chief. When's the first time I did a speed run? I started in 2013. So I've been doing this for 13 years. And Mario 3 was my first game that I learned. All right, so here's the most boring airship in the entire game. So enjoy. But now I guess is a good time to give my plug for my creator network. So I'm the owner of a TikTok Live creator network, or they're also known as agencies. But basically what we do is we help folks who are want to join a team, and either if you're looking to get started on streaming on TikTok, or if you're already established and you're looking, for some help as far as like improving your stream, viewership, retention, tips and tricks and pointers and stuff like that. If you're wanting access to Stream Key so that you can use OBS, we can help you out with that. Or if you don't even have enough followers to even normally meet the requirements just to live stream period and stuff, we can also help you out with things like that. We can go over like advanced analytics for your channel and give you some ideas, things to improve that maybe you didn't notice, all that good stuff. But if that's something that sounds like you may be interested in, well, we can only take folks that are in the U.S. and Canada. That may change at some point in the future as we grow. But if that sounds like something you might be interested in, we're pretty chill. We're not really about trying to force you to do things you don't want to do. Like a lot of people don't want to do battles and stuff like that. We're not gonna try to make you do stuff that you don't want to do. The basic expectation is that you're able to stream 8 days a month for 20 hours minimum, but that's really about it. There's really no other thresholds, benchmarks, whatever, and all that stuff that you're expected to hit. So we're pretty chill about that, as long as you're active and all that stuff. We're here and happy to help you out with stuff like that. So feel free to check that out that Jeff posted in the chat there. That's the site for it. So feel free to check that out, and you can either join the Discord and ask any questions that you have, or shoot me a DM on TikTok, however you want to get a hold of me and all that stuff too, and the apply things on there and all that good stuff. So, but yeah. And we will move on to, what are we on? World 5. Chief looks bored. He's just waiting for more treats. Ah, come on. Thanks for the lightning bolt. Much appreciated. And we got some more followers, so thank you very much for that.
Play any good games offline recently?
And we have Schwilling with 6 months. Much appreciated. We'll give him a treat. Play any good games offline recently? To be honest with you, I don't have time to play games offline. I'm so busy, like all the time. I'm so busy with everything. I don't have offline game time right now. Oh, come on. Did I finish Paper Mario? No, not yet. We're only playing that on Sundays. So. Well, typically. Here you go, buddy. Chief says thank you for the sub. Up, Red. Is it true jumping for the wand takes up more time than just letting it Just letting it land on you. Yes. So the reason for that is the speed in which Mario falls is slower than what the wand is. So the way that works is when Mario falls off the bottom of the screen, that's when it switches over to being back in the throne room. So because Mario's falling speed is so slow, you want to be as close to the ground as possible. So yes, you can grab the wand faster, but it's not overall faster than... It doesn't overcome Mario's slow falling speed, basically. So, if that makes sense. And we have Crash Out Aqua with the heart me. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. And a co-pop. And we got some more followers. Does the World 4 boss have any particular ability? He can jump up pretty high. Well, that's not exclusive to him, though. His hitbox is bad, and sometimes you'll land square on his head and you'll take damage from it, so that's his special ability. Cody with the heart, man, appreciate it. No, I don't want that. Don't give me that. Alright. I didn't mean to hit that block. Oh, come on. Oh, what's everybody's favorite world in this game? Mine's World 2, the Desert Land, but what's everybody's favorite world in Mario 3? Oh, we got a few people that like World 2. Nice. I'm usually the only one that says that their favorite's World 2. Conley, how many times have I beat Mario 3? Thousands at this point. I've been doing speedruns for 13 years, so we're probably in the thousands at this point. What's up, Ashley? You want to see me play World 8 with the tanks? We'll get there. We'll be there in a little bit. Oh no, the dog is upside down. Help him. What's up, Big? Yeah, we're doing a speedrun of all 5 games on the All-Stars cartridge. So we're on game number 4 right now. So we're doing it without warps. So we'll be done in about an hour to finish up this game in Super Mario World. Oh no, look. We got to put them back together correctly. This goofy dog. Thanks for the follows, much appreciated. And thanks for the heart me. You like the fireball thrown into the beat of the music? Yeah, that's a fan favorite. People seem to enjoy when I do that. So I've done that for a long time too. Like I came to the realization a while back that I've really been doing that for a long time. Alright, so we're going to take some intentional damage here so we can get through it more quickly. And I'll show you all a little trick down here if you didn't know about this. I actually did know this as a kid, but well, a lot of people maybe didn't. So if you grab this star and you just run as fast as you possibly can, you can make it to Boom Boom in time with it. And we'll just crash right into him, and there you go. We have Christian with the heart mean to go pop. And we have Bailey with the heart mean to go pop. Hope you're doing well. What's my favorite Mario game to speedrun? Mario 2. For just the game itself, Mario 3 is my favorite out of any Mario game, but for the speedrun, it's Mario 2. Alright, so we're going to use a P-Wing for this one. I don't think that's going to work. I was trying to get a despawn and I messed it up, but that's still okay. That's not bad. You hit the block. How's it going, Bailey? That's not... So I don't need to fight this one. So it's unfortunate he got in my way, but I don't need this Hammer Bro fight. But I wasn't really left with a choice. I need to fight... The other one has the cloud, which I do need. And yes, I do know which one has which. There's a way to tell. We have Corey with Heartman to go paw. Appreciate it. The panda. Alright, so we're going to break that. And we're going to fly through this one. I've used one cloud so far, yeah. Or sorry, I've used two, not one. I've used two clouds. That's intentional. That one was not, but that's okay. Because we P-Wing to the next level anyway. Chief has some funny looks, yeah. All right, so we're gonna P-wing this one. Which levels are worth using the cloud for? This category, we use the clouds from across the bridge from 3.6 to 3.8. We cloud over 5.9. 7.4, the underwater auto scroller, and I either use the cloud over 3.9 or the second. Sorry, not 3.9. 7.9. Or the fortress that's next to it. It depends on which I'm trying to go for, but one of those two. So I normally get 4 clouds in this run, so those are the levels that I use it on. What's up, Basha? How's it going? What's the cloud? It allows you to skip levels, or like you can just move over. You can skip over the tile for the level. Thanks for all the follows. Hope everybody's enjoying the stream. We're on game number 4 or 5. So Super Mario World will be after this one. Okay, it is guess a game time for the chat. Guess that's true. My least favorite world, World 3. All right, guessing game time for the chat. So the next level is 7.1, and what I try to do is I try to clip through the wall, so I don't have to play the inside section. So the guessing game is how many tries is it going to take me to clip through the wall? Well, we'll see if anyone's got it correct. All right, get your guesses in if you haven't already. What's up, smoked whiskey? All right, here we go. Maybe the winner gets a carrot. 1. I jumped too late. 2. 3. 4. Too early. 5. 6. Anybody guess 6? I see a couple people. I see Cody, Grambo with 6, and I can't see all the responses right now, but if you guess 6, congrats. All right, so we're going to use a little star power here so we can build up some P speed and not have to deal with the hidden music blocks, and we can just jump right over it. Like that. Brownie points. Yeah, 6 isn't too bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. We have Sabrina with the heart me. Appreciate it. What's up, Maddie? Great, now you want brownies? Me too. That sounds pretty good right now, actually. We have JD with the heart me. Appreciate it. All right, so whoever was asking about the cloud, here's what it does. So we're going to activate the cloud, and we're just going to skip over the level like that. That's what the cloud does. So we're going to P-wing this one. Why did I skip it? Because it's like a 2-minute long auto-scroller underwater. It's a very slow level, so since we're doing a speed run and I'm not doing 100%, we skip it. Play this all the time on the GBA. This is the Super Nintendo version, and we're gonna P-wing this one, and if you didn't know you could P-wing over this one, you can. You just fly up here over the wall, and that's it. How do you beat that castle? So there's a pipe in that room that you had to fly up to. There's a Tanuki suit that's hidden in the level if you don't have a way to fly up there. But yeah. Retro with the heart me and the Go Pop. Appreciate it. All right, here's like the toughest level in the game for me. Oh no. Please. That was almost really, really good. And I just shorted that jump a little bit. But we made it. That's the main thing. We made it. We're gonna cloud over this one. But yeah, if I had not shorted that jump, I could have like been able to pretty cleanly get through those two munchers that shoot fireballs and stuff, but unfortunately I came up just a little bit short. And we're gonna take some damage here, because we can pick up the power-ups in the airship anyway, so just makes it faster. And we have Vin with the heart me, the Go Pop, 32 roses, and 10 donuts. We'll give you a treat here in a moment, Chief. Would you like some more jerky, buddy? For the donuts? Here you go. Chief says thank you. The camera, you're making the camera blurry. Also, your ear is like... your ear is messed up, buddy. That's not how your ear is supposed to be, Chief. Can we fix it? Let's fix it. There you go. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Your dog's ears do that all the time. Yeah. Yeah, he's got giant ears. What's up, cat? No, I won't be on tomorrow. Wait. Yes, I will. Wait. Today's Tuesday. Yes, I will. I should be on tomorrow. Sorry. Thursday I will not be, but I should be tomorrow. I forgot what day it was. But yeah, I didn't get to stream last night because I had to work until, well, I worked 16 hours yesterday, so So I decided to hop on today after I got done with work. Which I still had to work after hours today, but not 16 hours. What do I do for work? I'm a systems administrator. I got his good side. Yeah. Alrighty, good old World 8. So, for those of you watching, Mario World will be as soon as we finish this game. Janet, please stop using your trash bin as email storage. We've told you multiple times. We purse them everything. Yeah, well, thankfully, I don't do help desk at this job and stuff. Like, we have a dedicated help desk team and stuff, so I don't really have to do help desk stuff. I mean, yeah, I've got tickets and stuff, but that's, as far as me dealing with, like, hey, my email doesn't work, or my computer won't power on, things like that, I don't have to do stuff like that, with this job and stuff. We have a dedicated team of help desk folks for that. So I get to focus more on, like, my actual stuff that I'm hired to do. So, like, building servers and managing email infrastructure and VMware and Azure and all that stuff. And your typical corporate red tape stuff too. So that too. Networking, I don't do much on the networking side because I mean, unless it's like, unless it deals with kind of stuff with like Windows servers and Active Directory and things like that and stuff. I mean, yeah, I do stuff like that. But as far as like configuring like routers and switches and access points and stuff like that, no, our network folks do that. What's up, Libby? What's my new stream schedule? Well, typically I don't stream on Tuesdays, but I hopped on today because I wasn't able to stream yesterday. But typically I take Tuesdays and Thursdays off and I stream the other days of the week. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can swim under it. Sometimes I do that. Mostly because people ask me to do it, but yeah, you can do that. Learning Linux. Nice. Oh, guessing game time for the chat. So coming up next are the hand levels that pull you in. Well, may or may not pull you in to play them. So the guessing game is how many of the hand levels are going to pull me in. The ideal number is 0, but it's typically going to be 0, 1, 2, or 3. And thanks for all the follows. Much appreciated. Pokemon? I have never played Pokemon. Alright, here we go. I thought I was going to get 0 there for a second. That would have been cool. So congrats to everybody that guessed 1. Enjoy the brownie points. What determines how many hands? Each hand level is a 50-50 shot on whether or not it pulls you in. So, basic statistics wise, to get 0 or 3 hands is a 12.5% chance. Here's everybody's favorite level. Who loves this level? How many people love this level? It's the best. Nothing ever goes wrong on this level. Never. All right, now on to the fun levels. If this one's really cool if it goes correctly. Nice. All right, here we go. Whee! Jeanette with the heart meat. Appreciate it. And the Go Pop. How many sun levels are there? 2. There's one in World 2, and then the one I just finished. Who's a sleepy boy? Is it Chief? Or are you a sleepy pupper? Alright, can we get up top here? Not if I jump into the cannonball. Alright, so... now, we can't take out Bowser with the fireballs because I'm a dummy. Yeah. Alright, cool. Well, I will get to show you all a fun little trick, though. How many TikTok lives do I have going? What do you mean? Tonight alone you saw Mario 1 to 3 in a span of 5 minutes? Not sure I understand. Okay, let's finish up Mario 3 and we'll play Super Mario World. Unfortunately, we can't take Bowser out with the fireballs because I lost them. But if you didn't know, it takes... whoops. It takes 35 fireballs to take out Bowser. But since I don't have them, we're just going to do the wall clip. Nice. We're just going to do the sort of intend to strat. You'll see what I mean by sort of here in a minute. What's up, Izzy? Alright, so here's a fun little trick. Also works on the original NES version. So, Bowser's lower half of his body does not have a hitbox. So, I can just stand under him. Like that. And when he jumps, I can just move over. But yeah, see, I can just run right under him. Like that. So, this makes this fight considerably easier. But yeah, if you didn't know you could do that, this also works on the NES version. For some reason, they didn't fix it on this one, but yeah. But yeah, we're just gonna chill here and just move out of the way. But yeah, this, I wish I would have known this as a kid. I didn't know about this until I started speedrunning the game. But yeah, you can do that. But yeah, try it sometime. It works. If you're Big Mario, you have to duck to not take damage, but yeah. Yeah, the Super Nintendo. Alright. On to Super Mario World. Hi, Chief. We still have another Game Boy. But hi, we'll give you some pets. Good boy. The more you know. With the rainbow, too. Nice. How's it going, Jessica? You did it on the Switch, yeah. It'll work on any, like, you know, if you've got the, like the Switch versions and stuff like that. I mean, they still behave like the originals do, or on the original consoles. So yeah, it'll still work on stuff like that. I was going for a swag trick, and that kind of didn't go right. Let's do it again. Ah, well, I missed it this time. All right. Rough night, just glad to tune in. Fair enough. It's been a brutal week for me at work so far this week. I worked 16 hours yesterday and I worked 10 today, so it's been I'm ready for this week to be over with. And I got to work after hours on Thursday as well because more patching. So I'm probably going to be working 10 or 12 hours on Thursday. Yeah, we're doing a speedrun. What do I do for work? I'm a systems administrator, so we are patching our servers with updates this week. We have Slayer and Cub with the Heart Maze. Appreciate it. And we got a few more followers, so thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Feel free to ask any questions, all that good stuff. Whether it's about me or the dog or what I'm doing. Yeah. Yeah. What's up, Harry? The easiest one for a jerky is the Furry Friends. Sequel patch is even worse. Yeah, Thursday we'll have all of our sequel servers and stuff we'll have to patch, which, I mean, the sequel patches usually take a while anyway, but... But yeah, we kind of had an issue last night. we passed our test dev environments last night, and we had a performance issue, and that's why it took so long. But Area with Rose, Kelly with the Heart Me, appreciate it. Hope I get paid overtime. Yes, I do, thankfully. Unlike my last job. My last job, I was completely salaried. But I do get overtime with this one. Thanks for all the follows. Much appreciated. Yeah. We had a few last month that some of those patches just absolutely refused to install, and we had to go like clean up some stuff. Or I'm trying to remember exactly what we had to do. Had a plant go down after a power outage. Oof, yeah, that's rough. C-Dub with the Heart Me, appreciate it. 11,000 clients, oh boy. Yeah. How's Joey? He's doing pretty good. The as far as what will get him a treat and stuff, what I've got for the gift goal will give him one. Did Evie make it home? Yes, she got back home today. I think she was very done with the car ride. What's up, C-Dub? How's it going? No, so since the 5 games is without warp, so what's considered to be a warp equivalent in this game is taking the Star Road, so we will not be taking the Star Road. We'll be taking the big loop around the map. We're not doing the entire game, but we're doing like, what, 30-some levels. Had a cyber alert issue because of a Microsoft hiccup. Imagine that. All right, chat. Favorite color Yoshi? Which one's your favorite? Green, blue, red, or yellow? Oh, I meant to re-grab that shell. Well, I was trying to re-grab that shell, and I kind of didn't. Blue Yoshi's my favorite. We have Big Daddy with the furry friends. Appreciate it. Would you like some jerky, Chief? You want a jerky? No! Did I really just do that? Oh my god. Okay, I really just did that. Okay. Well, that happened. So we'll implement some no cape strats until I can pick up another cape along the way. Alright, jerky time, Chief. Come here, buddy. Sit. Shake. Good boy. Have a jerky. Say thank you to Big Daddy. Taliana with the heart me. Go pop and super pop. Appreciate it. Alright, let's see if we can no cape this. Oh, dang it. Will we be switching to Joey tonight? Probably not. This level is super tricky to get down no cape. It's so cool when you pull it off, but it's such a tricky level. There we go. That's better. What does the shifting do? So there's the moving platform, and then it gets that moving platform in the right spot, so I can jump off of it and make it onto the other switch, the on-off switches and stuff. That's what that's for. That's to get everything to line up. We have GP Lewis with the heart me and Big Daddy with another furry friends. Much appreciated. Alright, so let's pick up the cape. Ooh, alright. Wait, I've lost... I lost my fire flower. Whoops. Oh well, not a big deal. Why run fast straight through the levels? We are doing a speed run. We will give you your jerky after we finish this level, Chief. But hope everybody's doing well. How's everybody's week going so far? Whoops. There we go. All right, that was pretty good. Jerky time. There you go. Chief says thank you. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you. Appreciate that. Already been a long week. I feel you. Long week indeed. Actually, you know what? I do want that. Dang it. I don't know if that's worth it anymore, but we got the fire flower. Alan, hate how easy I make this game look. I've been doing speed runs of these games for 13 years, so yeah, I've been a big speedrun nerd for over a decade, so that's why. Eric, no. There are no, I'm on 3. Well, including this one. You stand by what you said. Fair enough. Your entire shift, you thought it was Wednesday? Of course, we're playing on the US version, but if I'm doing some other runs and stuff, sometimes I play on the Japanese version. So, some fun fact about this level: the dolphins. You on the Japanese version of the game, you can actually eat the dolphins with Yoshi. Take that for what you will. But you can't in the US and the European versions, but you can in the Japanese version. So that's a fun little fact about this game. Or as far as version differences go, anyway. Yep, you can do that. Actually, if somebody reminds me after I'm done with this run, I'll show you. Or, well, if I've got a save where I can quickly get to it, that is. If you're playing the Japanese version, yes. What's the lore behind that? So in the 90s, well, I mean, it's, I guess cultural differences and all that stuff, but in the 90s and stuff, like, PETA was a big thing. So they probably removed that functionality from the US version and stuff because that probably would have made them not happy, and there'd probably be about a bunch of outrage and stuff like that. So that's probably why. Recall the issues with catching dolphins with tuna. Yeah. Thanks for the follows. Hope everybody's enjoying the stream so far. So we are on the last and 5th game. So we'll be done with this game in about... how long have I been playing this? 14 minutes. So we'll be done with this in about 20 minutes or so. We have Saska with the Heart Me. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. And we have HUD with the game controller. Thank you. Can the dolphins cause damage to any of the version? No. No, they don't. Oh, really? I don't know a ton about dolphins, to be honest with you. Would you like a carrot, Chief? Have a carrot, buddy. And if you don't eat it, I will have Joey eat it. You have family in Hawaii. You've been deep sea fishing. Some dolphins are not good guys. Interesting. Okay. Did not know that. Yeah, as far as like the things in video games and stuff like that in the 90s was kind of a weird time for stuff. So like, well, I mean, there was the thing with the dolphins, but then what they took the blood effect out of Mortal Kombat, if you all remember that, or at least for the Super Nintendo they did. They took the blood effect out of Mortal Kombat compared to the arcade version. And then there was the whole, you know, violence and video games and stuff, debacle and all that stuff too and stuff. So the 90s were a kind of a weird time in video games as far as stuff like that's concerned. King Richard, the Heart Me and the Go Paw, appreciate it. But yeah, you know, the whole like, man, I'd never had Mortal Kombat, but I rented it a few times when one of my friends would come over on the weekends and stuff, and we'd play some video games and stuff. Man, if my grandparents had ever known that I rented Mortal Kombat, they would have tore me apart over that. If they knew I'd rented that game as a kid, or when I was a teenager and all that stuff in the 90s. So, or well, was I a teenager? Well, let's see, what year did I have that? Well, in any case, when I was a kid, yeah, my grandparents wouldn't have put up with that if they had ever known. My parents didn't really care, but. Eminem and video games, Marilyn Manson and Eminem were to blame for everything. Yeah. Alright, so we are going to stop and pick up Yoshi so we can dispose of him in the next level. You worked at a video game store starting in 2000. ID checking video game rentals wasn't fun. Oh man, I remember my grandparents flipped their lids over me watching Power Rangers. They absolutely hated that I watched Power Rangers and stuff. It's too violent. It's the stuff of the devil, you know, stuff like that. So, over Power Rangers, yes. What's up, Impulse? Thanks for the good luck. Mighty Morphin, yeah. Your grandparents hated Ren and Stimpy. I didn't really watch Ren and Stimpy. You wasn't allowed to watch Power Rangers either. I mean, I was allowed to watch it. They just didn't like it. Now my parents didn't care, or well, if they did, they never told me. But my parents seemingly didn't care, but my grandparents did and all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, they let me watch it and stuff, but they were very much not in approval of it. But the floor clip with Yoshi is sick. It's an annoying trick to do because it's partially luck based. I mean, but yeah, like half of it's execution, the other half of it's luck. On if you do the execution perfectly, the game can still be like, nope, not gonna let you through. You got to try it again. So yeah, it's kind of annoying, and it took me a while to actually get that trick down. And some days I'm having an off day and I kind of royally screw it up, but that went actually pretty good. So. All right, so here's a fun level, if it goes correctly. I just missed it. That's the first time I've messed that up in a while. Well, we will go back and get a cape and we'll try it again. Dang it. Learning how to do that level that way also took me a good while, so it's not a trivial level by any means. Beavis and Butthead. South Park, okay. There we go, that's better. Alright, much better second time around. That's pretty good. If we get to 50,000 likes, Chief will get another treat. What's the point in ducking there? What, after I've defeated the boss, there's not really. And it looks like we got 50,000 likes, so thank you very much. We'll give Chief another jerky. Yay. Shake. Come on. There we go. Here you go, buddy. Chief says thank you. Thanks for the follows. Appreciate it. KG had a long day of work and having to eat with the stream. I think it's been a long week for everybody so far, including myself. Yeah, it's been a long week for me so far. I've worked 16 hours on Monday, 10 hours today, and I'll probably work 10 or 12 on Thursday. So yeah, it's a long week for me so far too. But hopefully most of you all, at least those of you all in the U.S., are going to get to have an extended weekend due to the holiday on Monday. Okay, that's not exactly how I meant to do that, but whatever. We have HUD with the confetti. Appreciate it. What's up, Viron? You don't get holidays off? Ooh, that's rough. We will give Chief a treat here in a bit. Well, since you're not eating the carrots, how about we give you a tiny piece of jerky? We'll do that. Here you go. Tiny piece of jerky. Alright, here's another fun one. So if you're wondering how I just passed through those without taking damage, there's a trick to that, which I can explain here in a bit. Aw, come on. Alright, not bad. Not perfect, but not bad. Ooh, that was a little close. Thanks for the follows. Appreciate it. Is there a way to unlock the whole game without playing the levels? Not that I'm aware of. Okay, so as far as me like passing through the saws and things like that without taking damage, so it's not a glitch. It's just a built-in game mechanic. So the way this works is when you're flying normally with the cape and you have the cape open and stuff, when you make contact with an enemy, it'll knock you out of the air and you'll lose your flight, but you get like a second or so of invincibility. So that's basically what's happening there. It's just probably difficult to see that that's what's happening because it's happening so quickly. But basically, I'm flying with the cape and I'm making contact with the saw, which is the enemy, of course. And it gives me that like 1 second of invincibility, but I'll lose my flight at the same time. So that's basically what's going on there. It just happens really quickly. Double Dash? Man, I used to love I played a ton of Double Dash when I was in college. I don't know that I've played it since then, but yeah, I enjoyed Double Dash. What are we doing? We're doing all 5 games, no warp, so we're about to finish up the last game here. What's up, Sniper? How's it going? And thanks for the follows. I think we got a fair amount of followers today, so thank you all. Excuse me. Thank you all for joining in. Hope you enjoy the stream. Or if you're only here for the dogs, that's totally fine as well. They still appreciate it. Let's back off on that a little bit because I messed up the strat. There we go. Oh, the little, yeah, the other version on the Switch Online version. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot that was a thing. Oh, all right. Well, that's fine. We'll roll with that. Yeah, just don't let me forget about that, and I'll show you that. Hopefully I've got a save file that I can quickly show you all that. Double Dash is 100% the best Mario Kart game. It's up there. I don't know if I'd say it's my favorite, but it's up there. Your 6-year-old loves playing it like that guy on TikTok. How to get another feather? So I took an item across the gold tape. Alright, so if I do this correctly, I can skip a cycle here. There we go. Learn the hard way that Yoshi slows you down through there. Yeah, you can't take Yoshi in there. Nobody's going to survive if you try to take Yoshi through there. All right, time for another fun level. That's pretty difficult. So let's see how this one goes. All right, good level. Nice. What's up, Austin? Had a long day and you're barely making it home. I think everybody's had a long day or week so far, including me. So welcome to the club. Hope you're doing all right though. Oh, that was a little too low. Yes, Blank. That's correct. Gonna drop that on his head right there, and he won't drop the second ball. So that's why we set it up that way, because that saves time. Oh, did I do that too early? No, we're good. All right. So, all right. Oh, that's a gold split for the last one. Nice. Okie dokie. Hi, Chief. Hi, Chief. Get up here. Up. Hi, Chief. Thank you for the GGs. Chief says hi. You know what? I feel like I forgot to give you. Oh no, I did give it to you. Here, have a jerky anyway. Here, catch. Oh, here's a fun trick. While the fireworks are going off, if when you beat the game, just keep holding up on the D-pad. You'll see a fun little trick here. So if you look on my controller, just hold up, get down. So if you just keep holding up until the credits start rolling, Mario will do this funny little clapping animation thing. Like that. And then you can let off the D-pad. But anyway, there's a fun little trick. What does gold split mean? So that means for that segment, I did the best on that segment. So the last segment is from after Castle 6 to the end of the game. So that means I did have my best time for that portion of the run. So hi, Chief. Should we let Joey in here to clean up the carrots? Because you didn't eat them. We'll let Joey eat them, though. Since I do this every time you don't know what he normally does, he just walks. Tagged with the GG, thank you. Sit. What time is it? 11:22. All right, yeah, we'll try to show a little trick or two and all that stuff. Yeah, we'll let the credits play out here though. I was plus 5 minutes and 50 seconds, so we had a few mistakes here and there, but we're having fun with it. High five. High five. No, don't steal things off my desk. All right, we'll let the credits play out here, and then I'll show you all a couple things before we wrap it up for today. Sergeant Chuck is the football baseball player. Yep. Hi, Chief. Yeah, I have nothing for you, buddy. Nothing for Chief. You're a good boy, though. Sit. Thanks for all the follows. Hope everybody's been enjoying the stream. Why aren't I dancing with the song? I'm good. Y'all don't want to see that. Okie dokie. So let's fire up the Japanese version and let's see if I have a save where I can go there pretty quickly. I don't know if I do or not. Let's see. Looks like I probably do. So this is the Japanese version of the game. As you can see, the title of the levels are in Japanese. So we will pick up Yoshi and we will demonstrate that. No PB, nah, no PP today. Nice. Go me. Hey, 84 at the heart, me. Appreciate it. Never understood why most speedruns of older games, the Japanese editions. A lot of times it's because the text is faster. Which is kind of the case for this game too. But yeah, a lot of the time it's because the text is faster. Alright, so we got a Yoshi. Yeah, I'm using a flash cartridge. Oh, this is not the right... Okay. I don't have that open. You know what? Let's just play a couple levels. We'll just do it. Alright, let's just play a few levels. Yeah, I guess the last time I ran this, I did all castles instead of the category I just did, so that route's not open, but we'll open it. I did not want to... Well, can I even get up there now? Maybe. Come on, Yoshi. There we go. Bow. So I am playing on an actual Super Nintendo, but I'm using a thing called a flash cartridge. So basically, it's a Super Nintendo cartridge that. Oh right, shoot, I forgot about this. Is there a way I can get Yoshi up there? Come on. There we go. But yeah, I'm using a thing that's called a flash cartridge, and basically it's a Super Nintendo cartridge with an SD card slot in the top of it, and you can load the games on it. And, it also allows you to play like ROM hacks, or as you all call mods and stuff like that, on your Super Nintendo and stuff as well. So it's pretty nifty. Well, this is the one. This is an old one I have for my NES, but this is a flash cartridge. It's got a card slot in the top of it, and you can load the games on it and stick it in your actual console. So basically, that's how that works. Primal with the heart, me. Appreciate it. I did not get full flight on that. And that's what I was afraid of. Well, as long as it'll keep Yoshi, we're fine. We're just trying to make it through. Yeah, I'm on today because I wasn't able to stream yesterday, which I normally do, so... Oh, actually, while I'm here, I'll show you all a nice little trick to farm a bunch of lives. So if you take that silver P-switch, I mean, like, you can use it right there and get like a handful of lives and stuff, but if you take the P-switch all the way back over here, since I'm already showing tricks, we get here about the midway point, and if we hit it here, and we just start running left and collecting all these coins, watch my lives counter go up. We started at 4, and we're picking up all these 3-ups here. So yeah, you can just rack up the lives with that. Also, I believe, oh, they all disappeared. Right. Alright, whatever. Okay, so since we're on the Japanese version, as I said, you can, with this version of the game, you can eat the dolphins. So here we go. But there you go. So yeah, in the US and the European versions, you can't eat the dolphins, but you can the Japanese version. Peter must have been mad. That's why they didn't do it in the US and European versions and stuff. Or well, that's seems to be the case and stuff. That's why it's only the Japanese version, because they probably would have been mad if that was a function you could do in the US version. All right, I guess while I'm at it, so the whole thing of like where I was going through the saws and stuff, so let me just find a level here. So basically what's happening for me to pass through those saws, I'll try to do it in a way that's, you know, slower and easier to see. This level should work. All right, so what it is when you're flying with the cape open like this, when you make contact with an enemy, it knocks you out of the air and you have like a second of invincibility, something like that. So if I manage to make contact with an enemy, well, I bounced on him. Like that. See, it knocked me out of the air, but I didn't take damage. So that's basically what's happening there. It just happens in a much quicker fashion. So if I go back, I'll show you that real time, or well, hopefully. Other reason people play Japanese cards glitches and things get passed out for the US. That's not really the case with this one that I can think of. Not really, but now for a Link to the Past, there were a few glitches that did get passed out between the Japanese and the US release, but this takes so long. I'm used to being able to quickly do stuff on the practice ROM if I'm demonstrating stuff instead of playing on just the regular game. So yeah, you can move a lot faster in the practice ROM, but actually, I guess I could have shown this whole thing on the practice ROM, but in any case, oh wait, I can't. Oh yeah, that's a difference. I forgot about that, and I can't do that. So that's a difference between the Japanese and the US version is with the fortresses and the castles. On the US version, you can press L and R like the shoulder buttons together and re-enter these castles and fortresses. But you can't do that on the Japanese version. Once you've beat the level, that's it. So let's just fire up the old practice ROM. All right. So this is called a practice ROM. Speedrunners use tools like this to help you more efficiently learn strategies and stuff like that. It's much more efficient, a lot faster and stuff like that. And it's got a ton of options and stuff too. it can, like you can see up there, it can record your times for beating levels and stuff like that. Also see how quickly I can move on the overworld, and I also got like all these big shortcuts and stuff. And then there's the pause menu and stuff. You can turn off the blocks from the switch palaces. You can turn them on and off as you want to and stuff, and you can modify the items in what you have in an inventory. And actually, yeah, you can actually switch between the different versions of the game and stuff like that too. So like that's the Japanese version, the US version. I'm guessing that's the European version. Actually, I've never tried that, the European on this. I'm not sure what that does. But yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff you can do in here. You can also pick your Yoshi color and stuff like that. And also, like when I'm on the overworld here and all that stuff, I can use the shoulder buttons, and I can, if I use L, I can pick a different, whatever color Yoshi or no Yoshi, and I can switch my power up with the R shoulder button and stuff like that. So it's pretty nifty. They've created a bunch of cool tools for learning speedruns and stuff. Because when I started this like 13 years ago, these things didn't exist. So basically, it was since I played on console mostly, it was just play the game till you ran out of lives to practice stuff. Or in some cases, I have a Game Genie for the NES. I use that some. But can you take Yoshi into the castle? Yes, you can on this, actually. I'll show you that here in a minute. But let me show you what I was talking about for that trick. Well, all right. So this is what's happening. It's just happening very quickly. But that's what's going on there. And then also with that, I'm just touching it and I'm not taking damage and all that good stuff. So that's basically what's happening there. All right, now as far as taking Yoshi, we will do that. Now, Yoshi's not really designed to go into these castles and stuff, so some things can look kind of weird sometimes. Let's take Yellow Yoshi. But, yeah, see, like his tongue looks weird because it's not really intended for that to be the case, for him to even be in here. But, yeah. Also, sometimes his head turns into a fireball. See that? When it jumps up, his head turns into a fireball. So it's like some of the sprite slots and stuff. It's all because he's not supposed to be in here anyway. So they use like some of the same slots and stuff. So. Oh my god. Alright. Oh, can I not go in the doors with Yoshi? Really? I can't go in the doors with Yoshi. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay. Come back, Yoshi. Oh, goodbye, Yoshi. What was the whole reason you can't take Yoshi in the castle in the first place? I guess Yoshi's scared or something. I think that's what the lore is supposed to be, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, as far as another one-up lives trick, I guess I'll show you that, and that'll probably be the last thing I show for today. So we'll go in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up here, and we're going to grab one of these shells. And Where do I usually try to go? I'm actually going to take damage here because you want to be small Mario for this. Either way. So if you can drop the shell in here. That is not... that is not how you want to do that. Okay, well, let's go back and try it again. This is not a trick I really show off that much. Oh. I guess I can't do that. Alright, well, let's knock down another one. Make a save state? Oh, yeah, I guess I could have done that, couldn't I? Well, too late now. Wait, he didn't disappear, did he? He disappeared. God. Okay. That is not... Dude. Why am I so bad at this? Alright. Well, now I got this guy in my way. Alright. So, if we could drop the shell in here. Dude. I forgot how annoying this is. It's a cool trick, but I forgot how annoying this kind of is. Dude. Oh my god. Alright. So if we drop the shell in here. There you go. But you have to be small Mario for this, so there you go. I'd say I'm not even pressing anything on the controller. He's just doing that, so. But yeah, I mean, the max is 99. I don't know how many lives I've got, but surely I've got more than that at this point, so. But anyway. But yeah, there you go. Whee! Alright. Wait, I've got a halo over my head. What? Did I break the practice ROM? I've got a halo over my head. Like I ran out of lives. Did I break it? That's funny. Alright. Do I still have it? Yeah, I still have it. And like, look, he's not like moving his legs either. He's just like gliding across the screen. That's okay. That's something. Biblically accurate angel. Huh. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, actually, you know what? I will show one more thing. So for the points run, so here's the most. Let's see. Actually, can I get my HUD to show the points? I don't think I can. Well, actually, hang on. What's the default set? That doesn't show the points. All right, let's boot up the regular game. So I will show you as far as the points run. There's a broken way to max out the points, and I'll show you how to do it. Because I actually did this for my creator network as a challenge. So Sebi ended up figuring this out. But there's a specific type of enemy that can allow you to really rack up the points in a short amount of time. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Forest of Illusion 1. This is kind of a sort of a glitch. Well, yeah, I guess it is a glitch. It's something that got overlooked, basically. So it involves the Wigglers, and it's like really the only enemy that this applies to. But we're just gonna play through the level here, and we're gonna pick up Yoshi. And we're also gonna pick up a cape. And what we're going to do, we're going to get these Koopas out of the way just to get them out of my way. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to keep bouncing on these Wigglers and not touch the ground. So, like, to begin with, you know, you'll like get points and then you'll get some one-ups and stuff. But here we go. So we're just gonna start bouncing on these guys. There's 100. There's 200. 400. Should be getting into the one-ups after this one. There's 1 up, 2 up, 3 up, glitched 5 up. And see, you see these glitch things come out of this and stuff. All I'm doing is I'm just bouncing on these Wigglers and not touching the ground. But if you watch my score when I'm doing this. And now we have maxed out the score. That is the most points you can get. You can't get any more points than this. So we have maxed out the score. But yeah, so it's a little glitch of something that they kind of overlooked. Because the Wigglers are the only enemy that you can do that with, I believe, and that actually works like that. So yeah, it's something. But yeah, can't score any more points. That's it. We have America's team with 3 months. Appreciate it. Thanks for the heart me. But anyway, so that's how you can max out the score in a relatively quick fashion. would I ever speedrun a new Mario game like Wonder or new SMB? I've considered new SMB at some point. Maybe. We'll see. I've played the game a few times, but maybe at some point down the road. Can I do the 1-ups and Chocolate Island with the switches? Oh, yeah, I can, but we'll do that another day, because I think I'm done for today. Hi, Chief. What's up, Chief? Alrighty, so yeah, that's going to be it for today, so feel free to follow the stream if you enjoyed it. Chief says, thanks for all the treats. As far as I know, it should be on tomorrow. We'll have Joey on stream, and we'll give him some treats and all that good stuff, and but yeah, it should be on tomorrow, won't be on Thursday. And then we've got a long weekend coming up, so I should be doing a fair amount of streaming over the weekend as far as I know. So, what's up, future? But anyway, that's it for today. So, thanks everybody for hanging out. Take care, and hope to see you again tomorrow evening.